Hello. In this tutorial, we'll talk about some of the formatted data fields that we use and why we use them. Here in column A, we have the unique ID. That ID is associated with the box on the chart, and the unique ID will identify what box you are dealing with. Remember, this number is related to the box and has no relationship to the employee, i.e., you can move employees, but unique ID does not move. Department, email, name, telephone, title, that's all self-explanatory. Email and telephone is there for your local management. Reports to shows what unique ID this unique ID reports to. Example, unique ID 10 reports to unique ID 1, Branch Chief Smokey Bear. The master shape is something Visio uses to design boxes for specific levels of employees. 0 is the executive AD or the highest box in the organization. 5 is used for administrative assistants. 2 is for all the non-supervisory employees that are not admin assistants, and the 1 shape is for supervisors. What these numbers do is double box supervisors, and it really becomes useful in higher level charts because it informs the reader that although you only see one box, there are subordinate functions and employees to that box. The next 5 columns are self-explanatory. The student column is here if you insist on tracking students in your data file. Vice and location are self-explanatory. The next 3 columns deal with detail information and how you can display and track detailed employees. When an employee is detailed to another organization, they are not moved on posted charts. However, on your local chart, you may choose to track employees detailed in or out of your organization. PD hyperlink is where you can add the local address of your file PDs. The addresses you see here are just examples. These addresses allow you to quickly cut and paste into a browser and take you to the associated PD for that position or person. An organization may choose to centralize their PD filing to increase access across an organization, and that's a management decision. If you need help setting that up, reach someone in the Contact tab of this notebook. Detached or virtual will indicate whether an employee is detached or virtual. A detached employee is an employee who is occupying a government office that is generating hosting fees. A virtual employee does not. This really becomes useful when you are trying to derive how much you are spending to support detached employees. Job share, simply, is this FTE shared? Section codes and section names. These codes are developed internally and can be modified to give you the ability to filter your organization sub-functionally. If you need help doing this, contact someone listed on the Contact tabs of this notebook. Empower department code and salary, self-explanatory. Second, third, fourth, and fifth position numbers are columns you would use to capture additional position numbers. 1039. In this column, you would identify your 1039 employees. Include and count. Here you would mark yes if a position is counted as an FTE. The funded column requires coordination with the budgeting folks. Here's where we indicate only on vacancies whether the vacancies are funded or unfunded. As you see here, we have 2 vacancies that are funded and 1 that is not funded. Region is kind of a wildcard column. We use this column to provide further detail on an individual's location. If you feel that you need additional columns, please add them after the AI column. This will allow us to keep the format standard up to the AI column, so we can combine data files to generate reports.